So we just got back from a 5-day trip to Dallas that we booked all on points. And my friend was asking me to share some of my secrets. So I will try to do that today. And hopefully this is going to be of some help to some of you. I got laid off some time ago, and so since then we've been on a one income household. So I was looking for ways to still travel. I always knew about points, but it's really just recently that I got really deep into it. So hopefully what I share with you would be useful. I decided to create this video because some of you might be sitting on a pile of points and not know how to use them. I'm not recommending to get credit cards, although I'll share with you what credit cards I used for our latest travel. Bottom line, you might already have some points. You just need to learn how to use them. So I used 2 credit cards for my and Jojo's trip. And my mother-in-law, Mami Renzi, she had some points lying around, so we used that as well. I want to share first how we booked our flight. So how we booked our flight, I used the Venture X credit card. We signed up for this card this year. There is an annual fee of $395, but it comes with a $300 travel credit. We signed up for this because we wanted to try some of the perks. Like this comes with lounge access, which is really nice. And it comes with lounge access for the cardholder and then for authorized users for free. Note that this is going away though. The lounge access for authorized users and the lounge access for guests is going away in 2026 and next year. But we signed up for this credit card, and there's a sign up bonus of 75,000 points after spending $4,000 in 3 months. So we put all our spend on this card to get the sign up bonus. So all our groceries, insurance, electricity bill, our food. So we put all our spend on this card. We did not spend on unnecessary things on this card. We just put our normal day-to-day spend on this card. So we booked our flight on the Venture X travel portal for 2, for myself and for Jojo, using the travel credit. But the total for the 2 flights was $556. So the travel credit was $300, so we had to pay $256. But I mentioned the sign-up bonus, and so we used the sign-up bonus to pay for, or to erase the $256 for our flight, the excess of $256. So the Venture X comes with what they call like a travel eraser tool, where you can erase your travel spend using your points. So that's what we did for our flights. How I booked our rental car. So I booked our rental car using the Venture X travel portal. The total for that was $217. And again, I used the travel eraser on Venture X to erase the $217. So that was 21,700 points. And then how I booked our hotel, I used the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I had around 25,000 points, Chase points. The Chase Sapphire Preferred also has an annual fee of $95. We've had this card since 2021, and we really like it because we can transfer points from Chase to transfer partners like United, Southwest, and Hyatt. So I'm always able to travel. We're always able to use the Chase points and transfer them to airlines and then book our flights for like $5.60. We only pay taxes and fees. But for this particular case, I looked for award availability on the Hyatt website and found a hotel for 5,000 points per night. We were gonna stay there for 5 nights, so I needed 25,000 points. I had just enough points. The cash value for this, if we paid for the hotel in cash, was $790. But we had the points, so we just transferred points from the Chase Sapphire Preferred to Hyatt. With this strategy, you can just create a Hyatt account for free, and then link your Hyatt account to your Chase card, and then you can transfer the points. Keep in mind that it is a one-way transfer. You cannot transfer your points back to Chase once you transfer them to Hyatt. So make sure to check that you have award availability, that the hotel that you want to book, you can book it using points before you transfer your Chase points to Hyatt. Next, how I booked my mother-in-law's flight. So she said she had some points, but she didn't know how much. So we checked her account. We were just talking and we said, we're going to Dallas. Do you want to come with us? And she said, oh yeah, I have points, but I don't know how much. So we checked her account. She has the Citi Custom Cash. And when we checked her account, she had 50,000 plus points. So I guess the message here is that some of you might have some points lying around without knowing it. You might have a pile of points. So check your credit cards to see, because you might already have points. So the credit card that she has is the Citi Custom Cash. It's a credit card with a no annual fee, but you earn points when you spend. So her flight was $237, and that was she paid using points, and that was 23,700 points. I want to talk about the ROI on credit cards because some of these have annual fees. So if you will be making the travel spend anyway, if you have travel plans or you absolutely have to travel, maybe it's for a wedding of a relative or just to visit somebody and you're gonna pay for that in cash anyway, you can easily get ROI, return on investment, on the annual fees. So if we paid cash for this trip, the total would be $1,557, and the annual fees on our credit cards for the 2 credit cards, the $395 and the $95, is $490. So after accounting for annual fees, we are coming out ahead of $1,000 and $1,067, or $1,067. For my mother-in-law, it's pure profit because she had no annual fee. This is how I started with learning about points and miles. I started with a no annual fee credit card, but I was earning points and I was earning cash back. Some tips as we close. We found a hotel that had breakfast included in Dallas. So this allowed us to save on 1 meal in Dallas every day. I always book hotels with breakfast because this allows us to save on meals. When we travel as a family, my side of the family, there's about 10 of us when we travel. So the cost of 1 meal really adds up. For Jojo's family, when we're complete, there's 20 of us. So imagine how much 1 meal would cost for all of us. And then factor in the number of days. So hotels with breakfast really make a big difference and make us save a lot on food. You could be sitting on a pile of points, like my mother-in-law, even on no annual fee credit cards. So check your credit cards and check the points that you have. If you have travel that is coming up, you might want to check because you might already have points to book your travel and you don't have to pay cash for it. Most major issuers have points, like if you have Chase, Citi, Capital One, Amex, even Wells Fargo. And then lastly, only do this if you are paying off your credit card every month. Don't use credit cards for credit. Use them for the normal expenses that you have, and then make sure to pay them off each month. Be very careful how you use credit cards. You could get into debt, and interest rates are so high. They're about 20 to 30%. So I strongly advise against using credit cards if you don't have the cash to pay for it when your bill is due. The interest rate will really kill you, and the travel won't be free, and it will not be worth it. So let me know if this is useful and helpful, and leave some comments. If you have credit cards with some points, I'll let you know if I know of some ways that you can use them, and I'll give you some feedback. Thank you.